Hello and welcome to the session on import files with credit card tokens. For those that you are not familiar with tokens, that is where the third-party payment gateway has given you a token that represents the credit card. It's not actually the credit card, but it references the credit card in the payment gateway system. And a payment gateway could be something like Stripe, it could be Windcave, Ezidebit, the like. So any of the supported ones by Payments to Us. So to start the process off, what we do here is we go to the import files screen. We click new to create a new import file. We do have an existing one mainly pre-mapped here, so we'll use that. I can click here and upload the files. You'll notice here that I've got one here specific to the Windcave payment gateway routine, and I can press to select that. What we'll do is we'll have a quick look at that particular file. So I've gone to Explorer and I'm going to double click to open it with Excel. We'll see that we've got in here things like first name, last name, token, credit card expiry, and frequency. Now frequency, it's very important that you have a frequency exactly as our picked list inside Salesforce. So monthly, not month, for example. And you can see here that we've got a start date. So when we're importing and processing these, if the frequency is not one-off or blank, then we will create a recurring payment record, and that will set it up to process in the future. If we specify a start date and that start date is in the future, then we will not charge the card on import, but we'll set up the recurring payment, and then that will be used for charging the card at a future date. So what we'll do is we'll go back into Salesforce. I've previously selected the file. I'm going to go next. Now it's very important with the file naming here that it has credit card, or if you're using direct debits, so direct space debit or credit space card, and then the space hyphen space. Okay, that will tell us that it's a credit card or a direct debit and that the tokens relate to something that should be charged. If you haven't got this name in here, enter the name and then press the save mapping. So things like first name, last name, the expiry date, and of course the billing token needs to be matched to the token. So I've selected that token and I'm going to go save mapping. So as many columns as you've got, including start date, etc., and frequency is also another important one if you're looking to create recurring payments in the future. And now I go import. That will bring these details into Salesforce. I can see my import file header and I can see my import file line items. I brought those in. I had 7 line items. And I can see here that we've got credit cards that are due to be processed as well. If they're all future dated, that's fine. They won't be charged today, but they'll be charged on a future date. That's with the start date. I'm going to press process now. It's giving me a warning that I previously run a batch very similar to this. See the import file processor has run, and that's created my payment transactions. Now it's going through and processing any cards that need to be charged and checking those other ones. And I'll press close. I'll go to the payment transactions. I've got today's transactions. I can see some of these had an error. That's fine because we did that on purpose. Some of them, if they are being uploaded for a reoccurring frequency, it will still process them all the way through and create the recurring payment so that you can then use the card update details to get that. So I'm going to click in this one here and we can see this is for Leon Fail, but if I click into the recurring payment, I can see all of those details there. I can see that it's been set for monthly. I can see the sign up date. I can see that it's due to start on the 20 of the 10th. As we mentioned here, this one actually did fail, and of course the billing token has been uploaded from the third-party system. So thank you very much for listening to Payments to Us with import files and how we can upload credit cards and direct debit tokens that have been tokenized in a third-party system, whether that be for data migration or whether you've used third-party fundraisers to get those tokens.